How we doing, everyone? Andre Pillow, PGA professional, over here at Blythefield Country Club. I wanted to give you some more tips and ways you can make some improvements. For those of you that are in warmer climates this winter, we're jealous of you here in Michigan. For those of you that are like me and trapped with snow outside and cold, hopefully you have a place where you can take some swings and maybe hit some golf balls to keep in the groove. And I wanted to talk a little bit about ball contact and one thing we can do to measure if we're hitting the sweet spot of the golf club or not. And it's quite simple. There's certain things that we can do to get feedback. A lot of us do know what a toe hit would feel like versus a center hit versus something closer to the heel. But for those of us that don't, and even for those of us that might think we're educated, there's a way where we can get instant feedback. And the way that I do that is by using Dr. Scholl's foot powder. So you guys can see my can right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. But I simply spray this on the front of my club, on the face of my club, over the whole thing there. And then I hit a series of shots. And we can determine how our ball contact is once we do that. So let's go ahead and spray it. You might be able to see that from the back there a little bit. So we got a nice white coat on there. And I give it a couple of seconds, just not necessarily let it dry. But giving it a couple seconds will make sure that those impact marks will stay there. And let's just go ahead and hit a couple shots here and see what happens. I think we're going to just hit 3 shots real quick. And when I hit them, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to take our setup, pick out a target, and go. It's 2. And it's not really about looking. We just want to hit some shots. All right, so that's 3 shots. So let's see. You guys might be able to see that in that camera up there. So I think I hit 1 right there, and really 2 fairly close to the center, but definitely not perfect. I feel very good about those marks, and I know that nothing was on the toe, nothing was close to the hosel. Everything was hit where the technology of the golf club will help me. And a lot of people don't know this, but those old forged clubs and most forged blade clubs, the sweet spot of the club actually had a tendency to be a little closer to the heel. Where now most clubs, especially game improvement clubs, it is in the dead center of that. So I feel pretty good about where those marks are. But of course you can make improvements. But you'll never be perfect. I don't care who you are, how good of a player you are. I think one time I saw Sergio Garcia, and they pointed out that he's one of the best ball strikers, and they showed his pattern. I think I was in the Kingdom, in Carlsbad, California there. And his pattern looked a lot like that, a lot more shots on it. And I'm sure if I hit more, then my pattern would get a little wider. But that's just something simple. We can all buy Dr. Scholl's, and I do recommend getting actual Dr. Scholl's. Some of the other ones don't work as well. Or going to your local golf retailer and picking up some impact tape. But this is kind of the affordable way to do it. So this is a little help with Andre, DNA Golf Instruction, giving you more ways to make improvements as we look forward to the weather breaking here in Michigan. Thanks for watching.